Okay, trying to see if we're live, right? Are we live yet? Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm gonna do this, 1, 2, 1, 2. Black, hot, fire. All of these niggas be on you. I'm just saying I'm clean. Yeah, one that you call and you talk to. We're live or not? I'll share my world with you. You wouldn't waste your time. Waste your time. Welcome back, everybody. Black, hot, fire. You guys got time to waste, family. Waste it with me tonight. Was restricted, was not. So this is crazy. It started when you get restricted already on TikTok. You ain't even said that yet. What's going on, Michelle? Everything started in a minute, family. Back in the building here one more time. Talk about this Maga shit that's happening with Vivek Ramaswamy. It's crazy. Woo! Shots will be fired, family. The mega nuts are coming out of Vivek. Not understanding the system that we're under. It's not a right wing or left wing thing. What's up? What's going on, George? I see you on TikTok. You must be the only people that got. They restricted the channel as soon as I went live. It's absolutely insane. live on Rumble. Okay, we're live on Rumble, making sure. Internet. Hey, George, you on Instagram too? Shit. You everywhere, ain't you, George? You everywhere, ain't you, George? Everybody get on up in here, whatever platform you watch this on. Oh, let me do something real quick. Wow. Almost forgot something. We got something. We got to put us on TV. What's going on, Katie? How you doing? Alright, we live on TV too. Shit. Everybody watches on TV. Forgive me for that slight glitch. Make sure we live on all TV platforms too. Can we get strong? It's like Vivek got himself a little trouble with the Mega crowd family. This shit is absolutely hilarious though. It is funny. It's absolutely hilarious. You know. But we'll get into it. Let me have everybody get up in here first. Wherever they watching us at. Fucking with a rich nigga. Big picture, money just a night with ya. Don't switch to a girl when lights is up. And diamonds on dance. Wow. Live and direct on the radio, fam. Welcome to the Black Hot Fire Network. This is the Black Hot Fire Network, Black Hot Fire Network.
Black Hot Fire Network.
Black Hot Fire Network. Black Hot Fire Network.
Media of the 21st century. Media of the 21st century.
Media of the 21st century.
Media of the 21st century.
The media of the 21st century.
Media of the 21st century.
As we diving into amazing conversation,
We get to discuss matters affecting African people, or the African history, and the African identity.
Trying to bring up Pan-Africanism, Renaissance,
relationships, life, politics, and everything in between. We get to hold some of the most amazing shows talking about the creative industry in the country and outside, studio interviews and covering events in the ground. Where we play the best top 10 countdown in the country. We won't say nothing but the truth.
Do remember you can join us.
Download our app, which is on the Google Play Store, and also stream on www.blackhotfirenetwork.com. So remember to follow us on our social media platforms
and win yourself some cash prize as you tune into amazing conversation.
The media of the 21st century. This is where everything happens. Right here only on the Black Hot Fire Network. Ah. Okay, all right. What's going on with this thing here? What happened there? All right. We back. Now, let me see. Booyah. Let me take this down. Oop. All right, you guys should be able to see me now. Let's get this party started. Live back in the building. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. I want to say welcome back to everybody to the Black Hot Fire Network show. I'm your host, Mr. Black Hot Fire. Always on that ass. And we're broadcasting live from the homeland of the United States of America, all the way over to the mother continent of Africa, because we're truly one of the only international radio programs, and that's what's up. So I want to give a shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube, everybody on Facebook, everybody on Instagram, everybody on Rumble, everybody on BitChute, everybody on Twitter/X, everybody on TikTok, and everybody on your streaming TV platforms. That would be Apple, Android, Amazon, and Roku. So strap on your headgear and get ready for this ride, because we back in the building. Black, hot, fire. You know what time it is when you hear this. Green alarm, cause school's back in, stupid. Here we go. Woo! Black, hot, fire. Come on. All right. Black, hot, fire. Come on. Back in the building. Make sure I'm a sound family. I'm a sound. Shout out to everybody wherever you watch this. Oh, I forgot. Also streaming all your podcasting platforms. That's all of them. Black, hot, fire. Woo! Yeah. Alright, so live on Rumble tonight. Black, hot, fire. Here we go. Black, hot, fire. Woo! Come on. Let me check out my cameras, man, and make sure my cameras are working. Woo! Come on. Never get old. Black, hot, fire. Come on. Put it in a socket. Woo! Live and direct on radio. Live and direct on your TV. Live and direct on your social media. Alright, fam, how's everybody doing? Back in the building again, huh? You my sounds alright. Alright. Turn my ride out music down just a little bit. That don't happen. This thing doing it to me. Alright. So family, dust up this week with Vivek Ramaswamy making a few statements on his Twitter account. They got the Magas all up in an uproar. Now, what this gentleman was claiming is that American culture is pretty fucked up. You know, that's what he's saying. But understand, these Indians were brought in here. All these other races of people, as Black Americans, they were brought in here as a buffer race, to be a buffer between the whites that were running the country and the blacks they have in the bottom. But now, since they've destroyed the country, the economics of the country have been utterly destroyed, and now what they've done to black people is now facing them. And they're a little highly upset about it. These MAGA morons really believe Trump is going to do some kind of, is helping them. There is no right-left in this country, guys. That right-left divide, that's why I'm being censored everywhere. This right-left kabuki theater, and you are a complete idiot if you think there's such a thing as a left and the right. They're controlled by the same individuals that are trying to push you now back into a feudalistic system. That's all Europeans have ever known. Savagery, feudalism. So that's what they're doing now. They're being lulled back into a feudalistic system. The capitalism system is starting to eat upon itself, and it's the same people that they scared with the communism and the socialism. They created all these isms. At the end of the day, it always leads to what? 3 or 4 people at the top and everybody scrambling at the bottom for crumbs. Always turns into feudalism. Every time you go through history, that's what everything seems to turn to feudalism. And they've accepted this, and now that it's now affecting them, their backs against the wall. So what Vivek said was that the American culture was too bad, and that's why everybody was now too dumb to take up these tech jobs. But the simple truth, this plain, what I'm looking for, the plain, unadulterated truth is that they've stolen all the money out of the society, and it doesn't work anymore. So these billionaires, they don't want to pay anybody a decent wage to do any jobs. So it has nothing to do with the intelligence level or the cultural level of the United States whatsoever. But they don't tell these Trump morons that. That's what they don't tell them. It has nothing to do with that. If anybody want to call in, the call number is 850-368-9102. That's 850-368-9102. The number's right down in front of you guys. You guys can see it down there. If you feel like I got the phone even patched in, let me see. Okay, yeah, I got it on. Oh shit. Make sure the number's flowing. So we will go look at some videos and also read some articles stating what Vivek was saying. Is it valid? It's not really valid because you had the whole class that they've allowed to create themselves, this bearded class that has stolen all the wealth out of the country. All the money's been funneled to the top. That's what feudalistic systems always do. That's why now they're trying to lock everybody down and create all these robots and all this other dystopian nonsense. So their racism, the white people's racism, and put them in this system. That's why the healthcare is bad, well, the educational system is bad, because they can always move them with racism. And so what Vivek just told them, the same thing white people have been claiming about black people forever, that we were lazy and stupid. Okay? That we weren't supposed to be afforded these opportunities. So they stopped us getting opportunities at every level. And then we were social engineered to what you see black people are today. Functionally stupid around here. That's what's crazy. Being functionally retarded. And so instead of them asking Vivek, how about you fund education and then make it affordable? Remember, education in America used to be free, guys. Remember that? Remember when education in America used to be free? We got the worst health care. Education's out the reach of everybody now because they made it too exorbitant. The prices don't make any sense. So instead of them saying, we need to bring in foreigners because we have failed culture, and we are failed culture because we've allowed the billionaires to suck all the money. They've been told all this called the Southern strategy. They've been told this nonsense. And they've allowed the stealing of the country. But see, now the country's been cannibalized so much, now it's affecting them. It's affecting white America. And now their heads are exploding. Because they've been voting for all these dubious policies that now destroyed the country. Because they want to believe that they can all be rich too. And then having social programs that benefit the whole country was not good. They were giving all the tropes about the welfare, the welfare people and all this other nonsense they would give it. And since with their racism, they couldn't logically think their way through that. And how that was just a trope, so the rich can steal more money from the bottom to the top. And now you have an inverted society with everybody on the bottom, everybody in the top 1% has control of everything. And so we're now marching ourselves into feudalism, and they're getting scared, so now they set up this police state to lock everyone down, to make sure we don't have freedom of speech. They're trying to take the Constitution down bit by bit. And these morons thought Trump was going to be the answer. He's part of it. There's no difference between Joe Biden. Newsflash, morons. Okay, let me give out a newsflash, okay? There's no dime bit of difference between Joe Biden and Trump. They both serve corporate masters. And so when Vivek said all these foul things about the American people, guess who backed it? Trump and Elon Musk. Because the idea, see, they weren't bringing these people in at the same wage. The same wages that an American citizen would get for doing the same jobs. They weren't doing that. They were bringing these people in here and paying them less. And if anybody's been to India, you talking about America's failed culture, you got Indians that shit in the middle of the fucking street in India. You got a problem right now in Canada with them shitting in public all over the beaches and all the people's backyards and shit. For real, Indians. So what failed culture is he talking about? And I'm not making that up. I'm saying this literally. You have East Indians around Canada shitting in public. Instead of taking their ass to the bathroom, they're shitting in public, because that's what they do in India. You're allowed to shit in the street. He's talking about a failed culture. And remember, they brought all these people over here. From our perspective, remember, they put all in the black neighborhoods, gave them businesses and loans which they could not get back in India. And of course, we were never allowed to get them, remember, because it's been a systematic destruction of black people in America. So the loans and business grants we try to get in our communities, we were never allowed to get them. But the Indians who didn't have no history here were given loans and grants. These are facts. So anybody white on bitch, you better go know your history. So don't give me any of your racist ass comments on no fucking bitch, you morons. So the Indians were allowed to come here, given certain benefits, while all their businesses were always in black neighborhoods. They were never in the white neighborhoods, but now they function out to hotels, 7-Elevens, gas stations. And so now they become an economic power. And that's become a problem for white people. Because remember, they want white on top, black on the bottom, all other races in the middle. That's how the pyramid scheme is supposed to go. And Vivek didn't get that memo. He thought he was part of the club. Because in their wicked ass country, India, racism is baked into the cake. It's part of the religion. You guys don't know about Indian culture is racist. That's their culture is racist. Even though we know white culture is racist and shit too, but it's part of their religion. It's called Brahmanism, Hinduism. It's the Brahma structure. That's racist. So society is based in racism in India. And anybody knows Indian culture knows what I'm telling you is a fact. I've already shown that to you guys years ago when we were dealing with Kamala Harris 5-6 years ago when she was running for the Senate, and then I told you they were going to try to make her a prospective nominee back in 2020. And I was explaining to you, she comes from a racist culture. That's their culture. They want to be part of white supremacy so bad. They haven't realized they haven't been accepted. White people don't accept these fucking Indians. And he's getting his wake-up call. Alright? He's getting his vicious wake-up call. Right? He thought he was part of he wanted to be part of the goddamn power structure. Part of the oppressor class. I don't know what caste system Vivek Ramaswamy, what caste system he falls under. When they get here, they become paid Christians. Because they know nobody wants to, they usually change their names. I'm surprised he didn't change his name. Remember that Bobby Jindal, the governor of Louisiana some years ago? His name's not Bobby. You have that other Indian broad. What's her name? Who was running for president this year too? What's her damn name? The governor of South Carolina. They changed their names and try to hide that they're Indians. You guys see them in the comments. What's that lady's name who was running for president? Who's an Indian too? They always change their name and try to become fake Christians. What was her name? They changed the name to become Nikki Haley. That's her name, Nikki. That ain't her real name. They changed their names and say they Christians when they know they're Hindus. But they know the American white public's not gonna accept no damn Hindu. They're not gonna accept their weird real names. They're not gonna accept that. So they would change their name. It's like the most American they can find, Nikki Haley. I don't know the broad's real name, but ain't no damn Nikki. She's a Brahmin Hindu. And so they wanted to be telling they were going to join the oppressor class because they allowed them in here to be a buffer race against us. So now that they moved up financially, they thought they could just speak out against white people, the MAGA nuts. And they went crazy with the statements he made and said they were lazy and stupid. Now I'm not going to say no one's lazy and stupid. It's just that now financially going to college is not attainable for the average American citizen anymore. And that's what they did on purpose. They never wanted you to be educated in this country. Our system of education is actually based on Rockefeller, who wanted just workers. But now these jobs that you just be workers are going away because of artificial intelligence. Right? Going away just because of artificial intelligence. And that's where we find what's going on. What happened to my TikTok? My damn TikTok just went off. What happened? Just keep out my TikTok. Just went off completely off. What happened? See? I just speak of the truth. That's how you got everything so sensitive. What happened to my damn TikTok? I'm trying to go live. See if I go on my TikTok on this go live. Give me a second, guys. I don't know what the hell happened. Yeah, resume the live, yeah. I'm being kicked out of lives everywhere. It's crazy. TikTok just keep it. Just walk in, see TikTok just keep me out the live. What the hell happened? I just got completely kicked out like I did on Instagram a minute ago. So censorship is heavy right now. That's crazy. Let's give me a second. See if I can set my TikTok back up on this side. Resume live. So they just keep you out of shit. Just speaking the truth. So I'm alive now again. I guess I'm live again, but everybody's gone. It's crazy. They just shut me down. So anyway, so you got the individual now being upset that he called them lazy and stupid. And America's a failed culture. And it's funny, if America's a failed culture, why do they keep coming over here if it's a failed culture? Why haven't they duplicated what America's duplicated in India? Why haven't they done it there? Why they keep coming over here? Why they keep wanting these special visas to come over here? And this is a failed culture. Now I will agree with it. That sounds crazy as cat shit. It's a failed culture, but you're dying to get your ass over here. No, what you thought you were gonna be part of the oppressor class. And shout out to what's the white woman's name? Ann Coulter, who told him, I wouldn't vote for you, dude, you're Indian. I'm not voting for you, not never. America's not voting for none of you Indian people. And that's just a fact. They thought they still believed that they were going to be white American, white people were going to accept them in the West, and they're not. That's not going to happen. And so, sorry to all the mega nuts. Trump has already now come out and sided with Vivek and Elon Musk and allowing these visas to go to these foreigners who they supposedly come in and do tech jobs that you're not able to do, which are lies. They're not invested in the educational system. And since you've been giving all your racist tropes, you haven't realized how the elite have stolen everything from they've hollowed out the country. It's bare bones. They were able to do that by using what they call the Southern strategy. It's just facts. Your racism has fucked you up. You got, if somebody else was going to get something, you don't want them to have it, there was going to be a problem. And so you allowed everybody to just suck everything out of the country, saying, oh, people getting something for free. You're not getting anything for free. You deserve good education. You deserve good health care. This should be a right. But your goofy racism has allowed you not to have any of these functional things. Right? I'm going to read this article, which I find funny, explaining that. You know the reason why you don't have good health care? Isn't it funny? You right-wing wackos. Because the left wing, there's no left wing or right wing. That's why the left hasn't been able to get health care either. That's kabuki theater. There's no right-left morons. There's no such thing as right and left, okay? Get that out of your head. Isn't it funny how Israel has free health care and free education, but we don't? But we fund Israel. We pay for all that. So they dupe you, whether you're on the left or right, to give money to individuals, allow them to pay for their free health care, to pay for their free college, while you languish in nothing. While you languish in poverty. Because they put everybody in poverty now. Now white people's stomachs are touching their damn backbone. Now you feel it. That's why you MAGA nuts are so mad. You didn't realize that Trump is not there to help you. He's helping to still billionaire class. Have you seen the people? Yeah, you still want to play stupid. You've seen the people he's now nominate or put up into these cabinet positions and all the positions around you. It's the same swamp creatures. There's no dime bit of difference. That's why he's talking about, going to war with Iran, still keeping the Ukraine shit going. You've been duped because you're stupid. So this fake right-left divide you got. And most of these right-wing morons are bought and paid for shields. What we call the alternative media, they're bought and paid for to keep your mind caught up in a certain thing and not be able to see clearly that you've been played. We all been played. The left, right nonsense. But I want to read this article, guys. Give me a second. Let me set this article up. 1 second, guys. Set this article up here. Turn that music down for a second. Let me take this off here real quick. Give me a second. All right. And let me go and read this article. This article is hilarious. Okay, so this is a Newsweek article, guys. Let me go at the top of it. Give me a second. Okay, so now you got, of course, the left being dishonest, disingenuous, right? Everybody's dishonest actors, except the right and left actually do anything for anybody. It does not. It's just kabuki there to keep you mad at each other while nothing ever changes and you never get anything. It's the 1% sucking out the wealth of the country consistently. So let me read this Newsweek article. You guys see on the front of my screen there. Okay. Goes on to say, Maga got played by Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. By Jasmine Crockett. Now this is another con that brought this the black woman from the Congressional Black Caucus who don't do shit for black people. So she's a con woman too. They just play off each other to get you upset when we're all being played. Okay, that's the dirty secret. So let me go back. Okay, let me go here. So it says, scroll up a little bit. Give me a second. Let me scroll up a little bit. So it goes on to say, Texas Democrat Representative Jasmine Crockett has claimed President-elect Donald Trump's MAGA base got played by business tycoons Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy. Understand, Vivek Ramaswamy made his money through scams. He's a con man. Through pump and dump schemes he did with his company that was supposedly making medicine for Alzheimer's, which, of course, didn't work. It was a scam. It was a lie. Fraudulent. But she claimed that they got played. We've all been played. Not just the MAGA morons. We've all been played, right? Not just the MAGA morons. We've all been played. If you're left wing, you've been played. If you're right wing, you've been played. Understand the whole thing is to play us all off of each other. That's the whole scam. And then an ongoing social media row about the H-1B skilled migrant worker program.
With all flights, I set up with 2
Damn. What's that noise? Said Crockett made the claim late on Thursday in a post on Musk's own platform, X, formerly Twitter, commenting, she said, I won't have enough tea to sip more popcorn to eat over the next 4 years. Newsweek contacted Ramaswamy and Trump's 2024 presidential transition team for a comment by email on Friday. Outside of regular office hours, Musk was also contacted via the Tesla and SpaceX press office. Now the funny part about this, guys, we know it was Lord Luma who brought the dust, the dust up, and she's now been blocked and banned on Twitter. She's been banned and blocked on her Twitter or X account. Right? They took away her followers for speaking the obvious truth that we didn't vote for Vivek Ramaswamy to give jobs to illegal aliens. Right? And her telling that truth, I might not agree with that crazy broad, but she was right in that entry. And then, she was right at that moment for speaking that truth. And so these morons believe that Elon Musk is some kind of savior. This guy has never created anything. He's a damn government shield. You think if he was actually working against the government, All his contracts have been with the American government. All his contracts have been subsidized. He didn't create Tesla. He didn't create PayPal. He didn't create nothing he's supposed to be rich of. It's all fake smoke and mirrors. But the fake alternate right will tell you these great things about Elon Musk. And they can't tell you nothing that he's created. It's a con man, just like what's the other con man out there? Bill Gates, created by the Rockefellers. It's a fake, he's a con man. He never developed any Microsoft. Had nothing to do with it. It's like Zuckerberg and Facebook, Fedbook. It's all fake con man stuff. So that's what we're dealing with, right? Everything Elon Musk is government subsidies. So how's he fighting the government, and his whole business accolade is dependent on business contracts from the government. How's he fighting the government? And all they would have to do was cut his businesses off from government contracts. That's why I told you the right wing, and even the left wing, you guys are out of your mind. You play back and forth, and I realize you're both getting played. Okay? You're both getting played. Elon Musk hasn't developed or started any damn thing. But since he's been handled by the actual people that run this planet, you've been given a false narrative of him being some boy genius and other kind of nonsense. And so let me go up and finish read this article. So it says why it matters. The past few days have seen open conflict among Trump supporters over the H-1B worker program and legal immigration to the U.S. more broadly. This has pitted some of the former and future president's most influential supporters from the tech and business world, such as Musk and Ramaswamy. Now remember, these are two con men. Ramaswamy's never invented anything. Pump and dump. He got rich off scams and cons. He's never been prosecuted. Ramaswamy's never created any viable product that benefited anybody. It's a new scam. Get rich out creating scams. His whole thing was a pump and dump that happened. And I'm gonna show that. They got the video somewhere. So just be patient, guys. Hold on. So it said, where am I at? In tech and businesses world such as Musk and Ramaswamy against more nativist figures like Laura Loomer. See, Laura Loomer, she got banned off of Twitter, off of X, and all her followers got taken away. See, we're already blocked on X. We put up so much content, but we never get no followers. It's amazing. There's no statistical way possible. As much content we put out on that big X that no one ever follows it, ever. Because it's controlled. You need to understand this, guys. Everything is controlled. There's no freedom of speech or even freedom of reach. Everything is controlled because they want to give you a fake, false narrative. The powers that be that run this planet have control over all media platforms, whether you're seen or not seen. So Laura Loomer got out of order, so she was shut down. Now it's fake ass Alex Jones gonna talk about Musk him as a hero. He's out there making a good fight. He's a hero and fighting for justice. And all these other right-wing morons talking about Elon Musk is a justice warrior fighter. No, he's controlled opposition. He was put in these positions and then given a fake hero narrative that you would believe, morons. Elon Musk, to me, he's partially retarded. Asperger or autism or something. But to believe he's actually, you can't find nothing he's created. He bought the Tesla, they wanted to be made the president of it, and the people that created Tesla left. PayPal had nothing to do with that. Bought into that. Wanted to be made a founder, was not a founder. SpaceX, which is garbage, hasn't done anything. And all the other government contracts he's getting from the military and other places. So he can't be infiltrating the government because the government is paying him. He's getting subsidized. So you don't mind billionaires getting subsidized, but as normal people, you guys get subsidized for yourself, get decent health care and education. That's a problem because what? The people that own the media, like your Musk, and they were told that's bad, that's socialism, that's bad. But now you're getting to the point where your backbone, where your stomach is touching your backbone. And now we're getting close to revolution in this country. They've been giving you so many fake narratives that violence doesn't work. And always be peaceful. You know, we're going to be peaceful. While they practice violence against the American people all damn day long. Who do you think runs the police? And our military's out there killing innocent people around the world for their resources, using violence. But they tell you not to use violence. That's the trope. That's the brainwashing they've given the American people. But even that brainwashing is breaking down. Because they've stolen everything but the kitchen sink. And the reason why they want to give people H-1B visas is because they don't want to pay you a livable wage. They want to pay you a livable wage. It's feudalism 2.0. So if we get all the isms, capitalism, socialism, communism, all these isms were created by the same people. And then they pit you against each other and say that's the big bad boogeyman. When communism leads to feudalism, socialism leads to feudalism, and capitalism leads to feudalism. Isn't that funny? All lead to the same wicked destination. But let me continue. Not so long ago, Maga fans were praising Musk and Ramaswamy for their federal cost-cutting proposals. An initiative dubbed the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. Once in office, Trump is likely to face competing pressures from his supporters in big business and Silicon Valley, who use H-1B visas to bring specialist employees to the U.S. and anti-immigration campaigns who believe this is at the expense of American workers. Of course it is. But you're going to be propagandized. But of course it is. Because they don't want to invest in you as a people again. See, that's the scam. How are Indians more intelligent than you? You got the best schools here, Harvard, Yale. Why can't they make it affordable for you to go and then actually teach you? Because they do not want you to have a livable wage. It's always been the rich stealing everything from society and then you being propagandized to fight against your own best interests. Tell y'all to back people and other people trying to get something from you. While they're the ones increasing their wealth in their pocket by what? Bringing in these migrants and paying them less. They're not paying them the same money that they would pay you. So how is it better to bring in immigrants? And that's the case. Why they're not paying them at the same price they would pay you? Why they're not investing in the American educational structure that will allow Americans to have these jobs? See, these are common sense questions. But they made you think about race and hatred. And so you've been duped. Just like wicked ass LBJ said back in the 60s, you tell any white man that a black man's gonna get anything, and they'll go crazy and vote whatever you want them to vote. Because they know at the end of the day that you're intellectually immature, because your race your racism trumps your logic every time. They know your racism always trumps your logic. And now you see today what situation that you find yourself in. Niggas lie to you in your face. Why can't they now go back to free education again? And educate you for these positions? Because they don't want to pay you. They don't want to pay. But they give you all kind of tropes. Communism, socialism, communism, socialism, and race. Black people get it. And now you work yourself into a situation now what? Where Vivek Ramaswamy was calling you what you call black people, or what you call niggas. You're lazy, you're stupid. You're just fucked up. You're responsible for it. Not that you've been put in this situation, and you can't logically think, well, dang, I've been put in this situation, which that's a fact. Your job's been given the bonus because they don't want to invest in you and pay you a livable wage. But that's not going to ever be on your media because they own the media. That's not going to be on your alt-right podcast because those are controlled spaces. Or just like the left-wing morons. We out there arguing about, all this other non-superficial shit like transgender rights and all this other nonsense. When the left has been completely captured, they don't fight. There's no left in this country. They don't fight for anybody's benefit, for any unions or better wages. They're controlled by the same people, guys. And that's why you're sitting, that's what you're finding out. And Trump is siding with his billionaire buddies. Isn't it funny? He's not siding with you MAGA nuts. Which would be right, which he promised he's gonna make America great again. Wouldn't it be great that you get a livable wage? And you get paid a livable wage? Wouldn't that be the right thing to do to make America great again? They said he's bringing jobs back to America. Well, should those jobs that's bringing back to America be to have America, people working in those jobs at livable wages? I'm just asking for a friend. Just asking. All right. Where am I at? Okay, I did not read that. Okay, let me go up. So let me go up some more. So, it's saying, what to know? Crocker said, I won't have enough tea to sip nor popcorn to eat over the next 4 years. I've done countless interviews explaining that we need immigrants and that they contribute. See, she's talking about legal immigrants. That I told you, it's Kabuki did because the powers that be want these illegal immigrants coming across the border too, to suppress wages too. So it's both. So she's just as bad, right? So I want you to know how they sell the soap. So she's now, because they want to keep these legal immigrants in here too, because they want to suppress the wages of this regular blue-collar jobs as well as these white-collar jobs. So I told you, they're sponsored by the same people. So she's dubious at best too. So she don't support the American people either for jobs and livable wages. She's saying it right out of her own filthy ass mouth. And this is the left. This is how the left is disingenuous. So understand, the right-left divide is fake, it's phony. So right out of her own filthy ass mouth, she's reiterating the same talking points of her what? Her billionaire masters. She's nothing more than a puppet. She doesn't represent anybody in the country. See, we have no representation anymore, guys. That's what we have to understand. We have no more representation. So let me do this again. Crockett said, I won't have enough tea to sip nor popcorn to eat. Over the next 4 years, I've done countless interviews explaining that we need immigrants and that they contribute to our economy. Businesses blow us up about needing workers. Why? You got a country of at least 100 million people, workforce, and you got a high unemployment rate right now. So why would we need more immigrants, illegal immigrants in here? Why? Why, Miss Crockett? Because the people that put your fake ass in Congress have told you that's what we need, and that's what they want. It's not like they're paying these people a livable wage. They're coming here to suppress the wages of American people. That's why all your business went to China in the first place. Shout out to Ross Perot, told you 30 years ago what was going to happen. But they tried to turn Ross into a racist. He wasn't. The billionaire Ross Perot told you this would destroy you as a people. All your jobs are now in China. Huh? They told you that would be better. Better for who? But supposedly the Chinese were our enemies. But we're going to be shipping our jobs to our enemies? What sense would that even make? It doesn't make any sense, but that's what they did because you've been duped by this fake left and right divide. It's phony. It only benefits one group of people. They call themselves the 1%, the elite. They don't want to pay anybody. This is feudalism again, okay? Feudalism. That's why they want to build these cities, lock you down, stop you from traveling. They're building a new feudalism. You understand this? Said this years ago. Sadly, I've been proven right. This is feudalism. You understand that? Get that through your head. Stop right-left divide. This is feudalism. This is what they've been trying to establish because at the end of the day, you go back to any system where you have inequality with a few at the top and the ones on the bottom, you get massive theft. Massive inequality. And you just pit the poor against the poor. Using race, using gender, using whatever social fake norms that you want to put them against each other while they rob and steal everything until the people get so better that they come with the guillotines. That's what happened during the French Revolution. Things get so heinous and so bad. That's where we're at now. That's why they're scared to death. Everything is censored. They don't want you to be able to say anything. Let me finish saying. So let me go with what she's saying, okay? And so she goes on to say this baloney ass shield, this left wing shield. And what do you know? Maga got played and is mad at who? The same two guys that they were just yelling was looking out for them last week as the government was on the verge of shutdown. H-1B visa is a non-immigrant work visa in the United States that allows U.S. companies to employ foreign workers in specialty occupations. These occupations typically require theoretical or technical expertise in fields such as information technology, engineering, mathematics, finance, medicine, science, or other professional disciplines. The number is currently capped at 65,000 per year. So you bring in 65,000 per year. So that's not a lot of people that you can educate here in America. But they don't want to pay you guys. It's this feudalism. You ever rose up because you've been lulled to sleep by your masters talking about the racism and all the other shit. And now your stomach is touching your backbone. Your stomach is touching your backbone because we're all in debt. We're all out here struggling. Alright? They tell you that they can't educate American people to do these jobs. How stupid is that? So you know that's not the underlying truth. That's a lie. So Trump is in with the lie. Just like this left-wing whack goes in with the lie that we need other immigrants to do low, non-technical jobs that other Americans can do at a decent wage. See, the thing is they don't want to pay anybody a decent wage. You understand this now? Not about right, left, fake shit, because both of them are phony. They're both working for the same individuals, not to pay you anything. That's what it boils down to. See, the number is currently capped at 65,000 per year, though an additional 20,000 visas are made available annually for foreigners who graduate in the U.S. with a master's degree or doctorate. So that brings up the numbers to 85,000 per year. per year. They can't find no Americans to do these jobs, these are lies. They don't want to pay you. That's what's going on. They don't want to pay you shit. So conflict between rival Trump supporters erupted after Loomer criticized the incoming president's decision to appoint Surnam Kirshnan, an Indian-born technology entrepreneur, as his senior policy advisor on artificial intelligence. Loomer noted Kirshnan had previously called for the H-1B visa scheme to be expanded, a position she claimed was in direct opposition to Trump's agenda. But obviously not. Trump was already back to see you morons believe that Trump was going to make America great again. No! He sponsored the billionaires, put them in there. Okay? The same people. You believe in this fake right-left divide. You do. And he didn't take too long to say he supports Vivek and Elon giving these H-1B visas out. He didn't take long because his backers told that's what he's going to do. People that put his ass in office. See, you mega morons, you don't want to figure out that Trump has been a failed businessman. If that's what you want to call it, he's failed. Especially, it was Rothschild money that kept his ass afloat. Especially in the 80s and 90s when he was failing, kept constantly going bankrupt. They're the ones who were sponsoring him. They ain't going again. I'm gonna leave that one down. Look at this. This dog just took it down again. Can you imagine this? Look at this. You can't make this up. See, you're not supposed to know none of this. That's why we get. Boy, what are you doing? What was that? I'm going to leave that account down. That's crazy. Every 5 seconds I'm getting kicked out that account. See, they can't say any guideline problems. They can't do that. So they just shut it down. And they keep this one, this other TikTok account I got over here. They limit that one. Limited for what? Because, guys, you're not supposed to know how it works. You're supposed to be calling this the right paradigm or the left paradigm. Yeah, resume. Stop taking it down. You're supposed to be calling these fake paradigms. Okay? Let me continue. Okay, so where am I at? So Ramaswamy, who stood against Trump for the 2024 Republican presidential nomination, before standing aside and endorsing him, published an extended expose defending legal migration for foreign-born engineers, which received over 6 million views. 63 million views. I think my name came on. Sorry about that, guys. Check my other TikTok, see if it came back on or not. Want to keep cutting it off. They're doing this shit. They're the ones cutting this shit off over and over again. Then ask me, do I want to resume? Would you like to resume after we cut your shit off? Would you like to resume after we cut your shit off? You know, why you keep cutting it off? This one over here, I don't got nobody following. They didn't limit the reach. So, I don't care if they goddamn ban this shit or not. So let me go ahead. So I start reaching the thousands on TikTok, they come and shut it all down. It's hilarious. He said our American culture has venerated mediocrity over excellence for way too long, at least since the 1990s and likely longer. That doesn't start in college, it starts young. A culture that celebrates the prom queen over the math Olympiad champ or the jock over the valedictorian will not produce the best engineers. So he's saying, so what are people saying? Speaking of Newsweek, Mark Shanahan, an American politics expert who teaches at the University of Surrey, what the hell, Surrey, I never heard that, Surrey in the UK, UK. He said, alliance with Trump offers access to power to many desperate opinions, most of whom would never choose to cross paths outside the Beltway bubble. Musk and company are motivated only by burnishing their wealth, while their opponents in the H-1B SPAC gain power by continually playing the migrant card. Exactly. These factions will never coincide. All right. Yeah, I'm looking up here, looking back. Let me go. Okay, these factions will never reconcile, and this week's social media storm is merely a harbinger of the chaos that could engulf the new presidency, even before Trump gets his feet under the resolute desk. In an X post on Thursday, economics commentator Jason Harrison said people on tech Twitter are actually shocked that some of their mutuals aren't only for legal immigrants and just straight up racist. So I'm done with that. Let me go. Let me see. Conservative commentator Jesse Kelly wrote, white kids with great college degrees cannot find jobs, and most cannot even get a return phone call. That is happening. It's all around me. And when that's happening, you're never going to sell legal immigration to people ever, period. What happens next? After being inaugurated on January 20th, 2025, Trump will have to decide what changes, if any, he wants to make to the legal immigration process. In June, while speaking to tech entrepreneur David Sachs, Trump suggested international students who graduate from American universities should receive green cards. He said, if you graduate or get a doctorate degree from a college, you should be able to stay in this country. However, Trump has also pledged a mass deportation campaign targeted at illegal migrants in the country. Okay, that's it. That's it, that article there, guys. Let me go back. Let me put that back up here. Let me go here. Booyah. All right. Okay, so that's the end of that article there, guys. So I wanted to, that's the end of that article there. And like I said, I found it hilarious. And that gentleman is correct. See, they talk about white. See, now it's affecting white people. He said, it's too many white people who can't find jobs and not giving jobs who have gone to college. Well, the system you decide to vote for giving you this. Alright? You believe in these billionaires, they should be not have any legislation to tap their ambitions of stealing the wealth from the bottom and putting it and giving it to the top. You didn't believe in any regulation. That's left-wing crazy talk. You didn't believe in regulation that would create a fair, honest society. You didn't believe in that. You were propagandized against by the same people who are now not hiring your ass. You propagandized too. Well, let me show some things real quick, guys, in a second.
trying to make the point that American culture has really prioritized the high school jock over the nerds, which is why, in his mind, he believes these tech companies are really leaning into this H-1B visa program to bring in foreign-born talent to the U.S. in some of those top jobs like engineering, like tech, for example. We saw Elon Musk back up his Doge co-leader by saying that America has a shortage problem when it comes to these more high-experience, high-tech jobs. And that's why they're saying there is some merit to this program. Now, Vivek Ramaswamy has been a big opponent of this program in the past, saying that there needs to be a reform that needs to be based on meritocracy, not a lottery program. But this still did ruffle the feathers of Trump's most supportive base, that the Maga base here. And we saw people like Laura Loomer, who traveled with the president on his private plane during the September 11th anniversary events this year, come out on Twitter and say that she disagreed with the two tech billionaires, pretty much saying that they're out of touch, and this message surely isn't one of American first. From there, we've seen it devolve into this conversation about whether or not some of the critics to Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy have been punished, their Twitter status been revoked because of that. But though at the heart of this, though, Reed, again, is a conversation about American excellence and whether or not there's space for foreign-born people in this conversation. Though, Reed, I have nothing to add to that. I will say, though, when it comes to Saved by the Bell, love that show. Exactly.
And remember, like I said, Laura Loomer, who's an absolute raving racist moron, but she's right about this, which is funny. You know, her just speaking her truth on Twitter/X, her whole account was taken down by Musk. Followers were taken down just for her pointing this out. So, now I know these MAGA morons couldn't believe that Twitter is actually a real space for discourse, a real space for freedom of speech. For her speaking out the obvious. That is not what they voted for. It's not. They didn't vote for to have more jobs go to immigrants. They voted for those jobs to go to American people. But you guys didn't realize that Trump is bought and paid for. Sorry. You've been propagandized with the right because the right has been taken over. Same people you think are actually the patriots, they're not patriots. They're paid opposition. They're bought and paid for opposition. Everything prompt is fight for justice and all this other shit. You better get your head out your ass quick, because you find out he's not fighting for your justice. He doesn't give a shit about you. You didn't put him in office. His wealthy benefactors did. Trump is a failed businessman. You can put all this propaganda in. Trump is a great businessman. He's a success. Trump is a failure, morons. If you weren't so damn propagandized to, you would know this. See, I don't come from a left-wing or right-wing perspective, because I don't believe in the left-wing or the right-wing. It's all fake kabuki theater. You go back and research Trump's business history, he's a failure. He's been propped up by the same people that now put him in office. He's doing their bidding, not yours. You've been given a complete psyop. Sorry. It's not going to get any better. It's going to get just worse from here. This should have been easy for him to say, no, we're going to now educate our own people, our own white people. You know, we make everything racial about you white morons. We're going to educate white people, get white people those jobs. You think you would have did that? You're his base. You're his base. But no, he sided with the billionaires who don't want to pay you shit. You know, that's just show you what things, what future things to come. That's all they doing. They know what future things to come. That's all.
Allies allies facing backlash now from some of his biggest supporters. Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy posting and claiming that work visas for foreign nationals were essential because American culture doesn't prioritize exceptionalism. Well, Trump supporters say that's not what they voted for. Investigative reporter Olivia Rubin tracking the tweets and the tirade.
Kira, a bit of an online battle over these positions. Musk and Ramaswamy have thrown support behind this visa program, which is of course popular in Silicon Valley in the tech industry for those highly skilled workers to come here and work. But of course, there are those who are fiercely in Donald Trump's corner, saying that it is entirely sort of antithetical to Donald Trump's immigration policies, which, as we know, is to get people out of the country, mass deportations, not bringing in foreigners so that they can work. But it is interesting that they have drawn support from at least one Democrat here. The governor of Colorado was on CNN last night saying he supports their support for the program, but other Republicans are, of course, slamming them. Nikki Haley, for example, saying in a post essentially that American workers should be good enough and we shouldn't have to bring people in from abroad. So it will be interesting to see exactly where Donald Trump falls on this issue. He has not weighed in recently on the debate, and as it is sort of erupting there, Kira.
Trump's closest allies facing backlash now from...
Where's the other bit I had? I came from.
Reason he was not to be president in the first place. He would have just leave us. Why is supporting
I think the problem is everybody thought Trump was for Maga. Trump is actually for the billionaires that support him, who also have been.
So basically, we're at the bottom of the totem pole because we're not billionaires like his friends. Why would he do?
Because this has been a class war for the longest. It hasn't been left versus right. It's been top versus down. We've just been duped into thinking the billionaire wants to help the non-billionaire.
Look, I understand the only billionaires get richer is the poor get poorer. Trump's not like that. He's giving us everything he said.
The billionaire wants to help you, right? So long as it benefits him in some way. If it doesn't, he's going to benefit the other billionaire because this is going to benefit.
Great again. Why is America attacking Americans? Why am I suffering in my own country?
Right, the black community has asked that question for years. Why do black people suffer the brunt of attacks left and right?
No.
Said about white America.
So really have been rich versus poor, and the only color in America is green? You telling me you've been living this way the whole time? Oh my God! We need a
Like I said, we're in a new day and age, but you know, now's the time to come together as Americans and understand this is a class war. It's been a class war. Not a race war.
Well, let's do that! 20, no matter what happens, school circle is still gonna come back to black people. We're divided and conquered.
Vivek Ramaswamy said Americans are the new GI.
I like what he said. This really showing y'all, no matter what you do with these white morons, it goes back to the obsession with black people. The black people violent. It is this you've been propagandized, you idiot. And your mere hatred has fucked you up. I'm gonna play this again because I think this is funny. He hit around the head. A lot of people talk about this man, but we were told shut up, we're being victimized. Now it's happening to white people. They were now, oh, what about us? What's happening? How dare you? Now I want you guys to listen closely where he put this together. This is hilarious.
and America compared to
Why did he
immigrants.
say that?
He said affirmative action is bad and Americans are less qualified than immigrants because immigrants work hard. He then went to Twitter and said, I thought we hated
How are
DEI.
people responding to that?
Americans as a whole, but more specifically, white Americans are saying, look what you've done to us. Our foods, destroyed our communities, our jobs and opportunities from us. Talk bad about us, we deserve these opportunities.
That's very ironic.
How is that ironic?
Because that sounds like a lot like the black community on people's culture.
I know, but it's like every day I'm being gaslighted. Like people think I'm a bad person without even knowing these negative stereotypes. All I do is contribute to society. You don't get me started on the
Moving past that, I understand your pain. I know your pain.
And to top it all off, I thought Trump was going to do something about this. Just let it old America back, but it's only getting worse. These millionaires are taking over.
It seems like Trump doesn't need Maga anymore, so why would he pretend?
Well, we're the reason he even got to be president in the first place. He would have just leave us. Why is supporting
I think the problem is everybody thought Trump was for Maga. Trump is actually for the billionaires that support him, who also have an
So basically, we're at the bottom of the totem pole because we're not billionaires like his friends. How would he do?
Because this has been a class war for the longest. It hasn't been left versus right. It's been top versus down. You've just been duped into thinking the billionaire wants to help the non-billionaire.
Look, I understand the only way billionaires get richer is if the poor gets poorer, but Trump's not like that. He's going against everything he said.
The billionaire
Trump
wants to help you,
right?
So long as it benefits him in some
Like
way.
getting our
If it
vote?
doesn't, he's going to benefit the other billionaire
Elon Musk?
because this is going to benefit him in some way.
But he said he wanted to make America great again. Why is America attacking Americans? Why am I suffering in my own country?
Right? The black community has asked that question for years.
No.
Why do black people suffer the brunt of attacks left and right in American society for no reason when they haven't done anything to it?
You mean the same stereotypes that said black people were poor because they're lazy, not because the communities they getting destroyed and opportunities were purposely being held from them?
Absolutely. Now these same stereotypes are being said about white
So
America.
really have been rich versus poor, and the only color in America is green? Telling me you've been living this way the whole time? Oh my God! We need to change
Like I said, we're in a
it!
new day and age, but you know, now's the time for us
Yes.
to come together as Americans and understand this is a class war. It's been a class war. It's not a race war.
Well, let's do that!
Vivek Ramaswamy said Americans are the
I didn't say the purpose shit's hilarious. I thought that shit was hilarious. So, yeah. So he's showing that now they'll be made, white people being made the new niggas. And they don't like it. But we explained this to them years ago, but they were always easily propagandized too. And we picked the black people, they loved it. Unemployment, poverty. But now we're showing that they've stolen so much, now it's not affecting you. The middle class is being completely decimated, completely wiped out. We're going to be rich and poor. You're going to be in the bottom with us. And now you're seeing it. And Trump doesn't need you anymore. The elections are over. So he's coming out letting you know. Yeah. My billionaire friends want this, that's what's going to happen. They want to put me in office. Not your stupid ass votes. And of course you're going to be propagandized with your big alt-right morons on BitChute and Rumble and, big ass Alex Jones and the rest of these other morons telling you not to have nothing. They're going to explain it away to you, so you're going to be easy propagandized to. Yeah, it's the blacks' fault. Black people did this to you. Yeah, you dirty niggas. You make Elon Musk and this Vivek Ramaswamy give shit to other people, not us. Some other kind of nonsensical niggas you'll come up with. So, let's say that one's funny.
So we have some incredibly sad and terrible news. We all knew that it was coming any day now, just with his condition, but former President Jimmy Carter has died.
Oh, Jimmy Carter died? Finally, I'm not talking about Jimmy Carter.
There's been a lot of drama in Maga this week because Trump picked an Indian-American venture capitalist and podcaster for a senior advisor position on artificial intelligence. Sriram Krishnan, Trump's pick, was then dogpiled with racism across the right-wing internet. So Vivek Ramaswamy, the presidential candidate who's now working with the incoming administration's DOGE and who's trying to eliminate the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, decided to chime in. So Ramaswamy writes a long tweet defending foreign-born immigrants and blaming American culture for being lazy and superficial. He said, quote, "Our American culture has venerated mediocrity over excellence, a culture that celebrates the prom queen over the math Olympiad champ, or the jock over the valedictorian, will not produce the best engineers." Ramaswamy more or less came for Trump's white working class base, and it felt like he said they're not good enough. But many in that base maintain that white people are being replaced by foreigners for the best jobs. Axios says that this fight exposes one of MAGA's deep contradictions. While the white, less educated working class catapulted Trump and MAGA to prominence, the party is now fully under control of the billionaire techie class, many of them immigrants or children of immigrants themselves. Ramaswamy's post attracted a huge reaction from anti-immigrant Trump supporters. So much so that he later clarified that he believed the H-1B system is, quote, badly broken and should be replaced. For context, only about 65,000 H-1B visas are issued per year, plus about 20,000 more for people with a master's from U.S. schools. BBC reports that around 73% of the H-1B visas are issued to Indian nationals, with 12% issued to Chinese nationals. Trump, for himself, decided to speak up. He said, quote, "I have many H-1B visas on my properties. I've been a believer in H-1B. I have used it many times. It's a great program." So naturally, Elon Musk chimed in and said he agreed too. He argued that it attracted the, quote, top 0.1% of engineering talent, and that thinking of America as a pro sports team that has been winning for a long time and wants to keep winning is the right mental construct. People were quick to point out that even the new appointee and AI guru Sriram Krishnan himself admitted that he was, quote, never a good coder, let alone an excellent coder. He said it in one of his own podcast episodes. People on the internet then also posted screenshots of job postings at Elon Musk's companies. It showed postings filled by people with H-1B visas, with salaries that went from $200,000 to much less, basically arguing that these immigrant hires did not constitute some elite pool of talent, but rather served as a ploy to cut costs by locking
Exactly, it's to cut costs, like I said. It had nothing to do with any being elite and all sort of fake shit that these morons, that this fake ass Vivek Ramaswamy is saying. That's a lie. It's about them not paying them any money. It's a feudalist system that these dumbass megas and right-wing morons have supported, billionaires stealing the damn country blind. And that's what this is. It's about not paying people what they're worth. Getting immigrants in and paying them less. And then if they say something, say, hey, we'll kick your ass out of here. We'll revoke your damn visa, you get to run in your mouth. That's what's going on. None of doing make America great. Completely different than making America great. They don't give a shit about America. You just learn the harsh truth now. You just learn the harsh truth now. It's hard to swallow, huh, that you've been duped. And all you left-wing morons, you were duped by Biden, who broke up unions. And brought in all these illegal aliens to make sure the same thing his billionaire supporters wanted, to lower wages. That's why all these immigrants are running around here now. The tech guys want them, and the other guys who do blue-collar jobs want them. Construction, farm work, chicken, poultry, whatever. So you left wing were duped by Biden, no good ass, because he didn't support things like there's no left and there's no right. You've been duped, morons. You've been duped in a class struggle. Now it's a racial struggle, because if you weren't racist, you wouldn't be in this class struggle. Your racism has put you now in a class struggle. And they knew that. That's why they played on your racism with propaganda. Why have they done that?
Americans and to lower industry standards for salaries. In the drama of it all, people like Islamophobic activist Laura Loomer called Indian immigrants invaders, and while she was being extremely racist, she, along with other right-wingers, accused Musk of censoring their posts. She did tweet, quote, "President Musk is starting to look real. Free speech is an illusion." But Musk maintains that the algorithm is, quote, "trying to maximize unregretted user seconds." He says if far more credible verified subscriber accounts, not bots, mute or block your account compared to those who like your posts, your reach will decline significantly. The story really went left when an internet user who's a vocal defender of Musk was actually accused of being Elon Musk himself. The Twitter account is named Adrian Dittman. Dittman spoke at a space on X, those audio-only group chats on Twitter, and you can hear him here.
It's uncomfortable. Nobody wants to do it. We're going to do it. Because nobody's willing to do it. Because if somebody else is trying to do it, then they do it because they want to enforce some sort of personal ideology on the rest of the world and the perceptions of others. I don't have a personal ideology, I have a personal set of principles, rather. If I had an ideology, I would fight for that which is my genetic origin.
Users say Dittman's accent and laughter sounded a lot like Musk. They said it sounded like the account was using some type of voice modulator. One user also said Musk might have done a similar thing in May. Another said it could be Musk's brother, and another posted Musk allegedly talking to Dittman directly, making it seem impossible that Dittman was him. If Elon Musk is using alt accounts to defend himself, and has such a close relationship to Trump, who's also liable to lie or cheat Americans for compliments, then there's a possibility that this country has a lot more falling to do. My take is that we have collectively allowed aspiration to overtake our culture, and it has led to, one, billionaires running the country as an alternative to DC and Hollywood deep state types. But this is not a better alternative. A billionaire, as a concept, is an economic policy failure. Imagine having enough money to lift entire countries out of hunger, and you're busy potentially making alt fan accounts for yourself. Two, this culture has also led to us being yearning, aspirational, and led to the poor and frustrated majority fighting harder for these aforementioned mob boss strongmen billionaires over their poor and frustrated minority compatriots. And it means the country's going to continue to normalize fraudulence. And this leads to three, the result. Now, our vanity has made us so smooth-brained that we're so easily manipulated. These men are using this model that has been created through making all of us marketing objects for decades. And amidst this fight over H-1B visas, Trump voters are contending with the real awareness that, like most other regular Americans, they're just a cog in the wheel of their economic handlers' own yearning and aspiration and consumerism. And I think that this dangerous American addiction to self-aggrandizement has made all of us tacitly value and uplift men who build themselves up beyond the law and beyond the collective. We spend our American lives yearning to be richer and more famous and bigger, and it's been at the cost of demanding leadership work for us by designing supportive systems. Instead, our safety nets are extractive, and our cultural discourses about product or celebrity or net worth. So it kind of behooves all of us, in my opinion, to take some time in this new year to reprioritize how we move and who we give our power to. There's been a lot of drama.
Exactly. The culture is broken. If you want to say that about culture is broken because you worship the wealthy. And the wealthy don't give a shit about you, so they control. You allow them to now own everything, own all your media, and then propagandize to you. Then you make alternative media, they buy that up and propagandize to you that way too. Most of the people on the right are bought and paid for, most of the people on the left are bought and paid for.
In prison, Republicans claimed that this was a culture issue. And then when foreigners started, why was it when we talked about black people being disproportionately uneducated and disproportionately in prison, Republicans claimed that this was a culture issue. And then when foreigners start taking American tech jobs, and Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk say the American culture is the issue, now you guys take problem to that. And I mean, there's such a lack of double standard when it comes to issues of culture. Because whenever you talk about culture as it pertains to black people, you guys say this in order to get rid of affirmative action programs, get rid of DEI, get rid of educational funding, things like that. How when the same argument is repackaged and thrown against you guys, Republicans, more specifically white people, now all of a sudden there's an issue. And what I will say is that happily, I think Republicans are starting to stumble across the point of it all. How Republicans are starting to not appreciate these arguments that American culture is the issue, because that's not really the case. The foreigners, in order to have their visas still be instated, they have to take up jobs. And as a result, a lot of these foreigners are willing to work more hours for less pay. So it's not that Americans have worse culture, but Americans want a higher standard, because Americans have options for the jobs we want to take up, and we are not limited due to visa status. I mean, it's just so funny that Republicans just stumbled across the entire point. The black wealth gap is not an issue of culture in the same way that foreigners taking American jobs is not an issue of culture. And instead, both of these issues are rooted in systematic causes. Why was it when we talked about black people being disproportionately uneducated and disproportionately in prison, Republicans claimed that this was a culture issue? And then when foreigners start taking American tech jobs, and Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk say the American culture is the issue, now you guys take problem to that. And I mean, there's such a lack of double standard when it comes to issues of culture. Because whenever you talk about culture as it pertains to black people, you guys say this in order to get rid of affirmative action programs, get rid of DEI, get rid of educational funding, things like that. How when the same argument is repackaged and thrown against you guys, Republicans, more specifically white people, now all of a sudden there's an issue. And what I will say is that happily, I think Republicans are starting to stumble across the point of it all. How Republicans are starting to
understand that they've been propagandized too, over and over again. Let's start this thing again. Resume. Why you keep kicking me off? Or resume. Keep kicking me off the damn live. This thing keeps kicking me out the live. It's absolutely crazy. Or resume. Why you keep shutting it down? Like Instagram keeps shutting it down. Because they don't want you to know anything I'm saying. So it's constantly being shut down. It's crazy. That's all crazy. So I find these arguments funny.
Guys, this is a mind-blowing change in how people, just like you and me, can help shape politics today. So there has been a really contentious argument for days now going on about H-1B over on X. The two main groups are you have these tech entrepreneurs like Elon Musk and Vivek that have taken advantage of H-1B, like in a good way. Like Elon Musk himself was on the H-1B and now he's over here and he's creating all these jobs and he's built all these companies. And a lot of his employees are on H-1B.
He created any jobs. All the jobs he created were government funding. He's a prompt man. Those are government subsidies because they were trying to do this fake Green New Deal nonsense. Tesla's garbage. You know. Nothing he's built has been a benefit to American society. Nothing. It's all smoke and mirrors. All this is goddamn governmental welfare he's gotten. Nothing within the private sector he's developed and put to market by himself. It's all been government welfare. All of it. Go look it up. They got this moron said, this is a good thing. Good thing that people are employed under market value and not given a fair wage. This is a good thing. This is how propaganda works, guys. He's propagandized you. This is a good thing to be paid, to be underpaid. He created all these jobs. Well, what jobs? These jobs have been funded by the government off of taxpayers' money. So there aren't no new jobs that he's created. There just aren't.
So he was defending this to the death. And down below, you can see he was talking about going to war and they can go F themselves. Like, he was holding strong on his position about the H-1B. But then the more, like, America First, Maga right folks came out and were really speaking very strongly about some of the abuses that were happening in the H-1B. The fact that these companies, because they have complete control over these individuals' visas, and because these workers want to be in the United States, the employers are able to undercut them, like undercut wages, pay them less, treat them like crap. They have
exactly. Treat like shit because of the same thing. Say we're gonna kick you out of here. They bring them in because they don't want to pay anybody, guys. You understand this? So forget the fake narrative you're going to be given. They don't want to pay people a livable wage. So since they're immigrants, they're on a visa. If they act up and speak out about the wages that they're not getting, they'll get rid of them, send their ass back to India, or send them back to wherever they got them from. That's what this is about. So it's unfair treatment that you've allowed to happen. You understand that? White people, you get it now? Do you understand the shit now? Your fucked up ass racism has now brought us to this point. Do you understand now? Do you get it? You understand how fucked up you are as people? That you now been put in a situation? You see for what is it? Trump backs it. So he's not there to help you. Idiots. He's putting his mega dick right up your ass. You get it? Put his dick in your ass until you deal with it. Because I don't need to run again in 4 years. And Vance, he's that vice president just as wicked, just as bad as he is. So there's no dime bit difference between the Republicans or the Democrats. That's what I'm trying to make you understand.
To like work long hours because they basically have them on the H-1B visa. Effectively, these individuals, the workers, are handcuffed to the company and they'll do whatever they want at cheaper prices. Now, I have my own thoughts on this. I do believe that if someone was educated in the United States, they spent years working while they were on the OPT, and then they have a company that wants to hire them, I think we should be taking on those people. But that said, there are absolutely abuses with these workers that are living outside the United States that are applying through Tata Consultant, Cognizant, Infosys, and they are flooding the H-1B lottery and taking away opportunities from those very people who have been living here and working here in the United States for a long time. Like, I had a friend who did an undergrad at Duke, law school at Columbia, and then was kicked out of the country because she lost the H-1B visa or lottery, even though she had been here for like 10 years and had like a great job and amazing education. But what's so fascinating about this is that people are actually able to get Elon Musk to change his mind, at least somewhat, on this issue, like to recognize these abuses. And Musk, of course, is going to have a direct contact with Trump and be able to influence policy. And honestly, I just cannot think of another time where individuals had this kind of direct line of communication right to policymakers in the United States. And look, you might not agree with everything that Elon Musk does, right? But you can at least say this: Musk is not going to be swayed just by donors, right? He is going to do what he thinks is generally right. Now, obviously, again, you might disagree with his opinions, but at least he's not just going to be slave to the donor class. But if people, just like ordinary people like that are on X, can change minds and directly influence policy through good ideas and good arguments, that is an amazing change in my point of view. Guys, this is a mind-blowing change in how...
Alright. Hey guys. Now I got to do a little bit of house cleaning, right? So I got to tell everybody to go over to our Black Empire Network Sports and Nutrition store and cop then some minerals that we need because we're mineral deficient, sadly enough. And if you guys have problems getting to the website, we're doing some work behind the scenes. So let me show this real quick.
Fuel your body with complete multivitamin, the perfect balance of essential nutrients for daily health and wellness. Carefully formulated from natural ingredients, our multivitamin packs vitamins A, C, D, E, plus key minerals like zinc and magnesium to support your immune system and boost energy. Just one tablet a day is all you need. Take it with water and feel the difference as prescribed by your healthcare provider. Stay active, stay strong, stay ready with Complete Multivitamin, your daily dose of vitality. Complete Multivitamin, simple, powerful nutrition. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition store. Introducing our Vision Support Supplement, carefully crafted in the USA to nourish and protect your eyes with essential nutrients and antioxidants. With a powerful blend of vitamin C, vitamin E, zinc, and potent botanicals like bilberry and eyebright extract, each ingredient is chosen for its specific role in promoting optimal eye health. Vitamin C and vitamin E team up to defend your eyes against oxidative stress, while zinc helps support retinal health and visual acuity. Meanwhile, bilberry and eyebright are traditional botanicals known to assist with clear vision and comfortable eyes as you age. Together they work harmoniously to maintain eye health naturally. Our Vision Support Supplement is designed for daily intake, with each capsule free from artificial substances and focused entirely on nourishing your visual health. Support your vision today, naturally. Visit www.blackhotfirenetwork.com to order yours now. Boost your digestion and overall health with our Digestive Health Supplement. Formulated with apple fiber powder, ginger powder, and brown rice flour, this blend promotes healthy digestion and regularity. Apple fiber keeps you moving, while ginger soothes your stomach and supports digestion, and brown rice flour provides vital dietary fiber for a balanced gut. But that's not all. Our formula also includes powerful ingredients like beetroot powder, supporting cardiovascular health and circulation, tomato extract with lycopene, which promotes heart health, and a blend of nutrient-rich fruits like blueberry, raspberry, and carrot, supporting cellular health and overall wellness. With 2 capsules a day, you're giving your body the nourishment it needs to thrive. And with ingredients from nature, it's a great way to support your digestive, heart, and cellular health. Order today and nourish your body naturally. Visit www.blackhotfirenetwork.com to order yours today.
Like I said, all these things are available at our sports and nutrition section at blackoutfirenetwork.com.
Looking for a natural way to support your mind and body? Look no further than ginkgo biloba and ginseng, a time-honored combination from ancient Chinese medicine. Ginkgo biloba, rich in flavonoids and terpenoids, promotes healthy blood flow to the brain, helping you stay sharp and focused. Combined with red Asian ginseng, it also supports your immune system and provides a natural energy boost. 2 capsules before bedtime can help you harness the power of these traditional herbs, leaving you refreshed and revitalized. Made in the USA with natural ingredients, this is your go-to supplement for a healthier, balanced life. Stay focused, stay energized. Discover the benefits of ginkgo and ginseng today. Get in on www.blackhotfirenetwork.com.
Okay, guys, we got it. You need it, come get it. Go to blackoutfirenetwork.com and go to your sports and nutrition section and go ahead and order. We got that and much more. It also supports the network, keeps us in business. Hey, what's my background fucked up back there? Hold on. Then backwards, move down. Okay. Anyway, I don't know what happened there. Stop working on it. So with that, family, I'm going to wrap this thing up. Hit that button there. Everybody smash the like button before you get on out of here. I appreciate it. I'll see everybody back here next week, same bat time, same black channel, Black Hot Fire Network. Woo! Everybody have a good night. We about to wrap this thing up. Peace. Ring the alarm. School's out, stupid. Shout out to Vivek and Elon Musk, no good raggedy asses. For sticking it to the mega crowd, sticking it to the MAGA morons. Woo! We out. Black. Hot. Fire. Come on. Much love, family. Peace. Woo! Come on. Everybody smash that like button on your way out. We appreciate it. Can't tell how many times my goddamn TikTok that went down. How many times my TikTok go down? Crazy. But we out. Woo! Black, hot, hot. One, two, three. Peace, family. See everybody here next week. Remember, everybody's off now. Remember, Sam in Africa won't be back until next week. And then 2-week vacation. So next week is when everybody starts back over in Africa, guys. So if you guys looking for any programs at all, now it's gonna be me all the way till next. I might do one during the week. I don't know yet. If I can, I will. If I'm not, I won't. You know, so I might not be back until Friday night or Saturday night, depending on when I'm back in town. But the African staff will not be back until next, not this Monday, but the following Monday. Okay? We're back not this Monday, but the following Monday. Make sure you go donate. Hit that cash app. It's the Black Hot Fire. Or go to the donation page, blackoutfirenetwork.com, and donate to it. Help us out. Keep us in business, man. If you like what we do, it costs money to do what we do. Black, hot, fire. We appreciate everything you do. And also, if you're on a TikTok channel, go to the TikTok shop and purchase from us there at the TikTok shop. We got nutrition supplements over in our TikTok shop. So if you're on the TikTok app, just go over there to scroll over to the homepage, go into our TikTok shop, and we got our nutritional supplements there. So you can do that on the TikTok app. You don't have to go over to our own app. Peace. Black. Hot. High. Woo! We out. We out. What's up, family? Black, hot, fire. Woo! We out. Black, hot, fire. What's up, man? Everybody have a good night. I'm out. Peace.